I've worked night shifts for most of my adult life. Gas stations, warehouses, security jobs, anything that paid more because no one else wanted to stay awake while the rest of the world slept. That is why I didn't think much of it when I took a temporary job as a night dispatcher for a small emergency call center. It was quiet, too quiet. Most nights, I'd get maybe 2 or 3 calls. Drunk drivers, false alarms, sometimes nothing at all. The building itself was old, with flickering fluorescent lights and a constant low hum that made silence feel uncomfortable. My shift started at 10 p.m. Around 1:47 a.m., my phone rang. That alone wasn't strange. What was strange was the number. It showed no caller ID, just a blank screen. I answered anyway. "Emergency services," I said. "What's your situation?" There was breathing on the other end, slow, shallow, like someone trying not to be heard. "Hello?" I repeated. Then a voice whispered, barely audible, "I can see you." I laughed nervously. People prank call emergency lines all the time. "Sir," I said, "this line is recorded." "If this is a joke, I'm not joking," the voice said. It sounded wrong. Not distorted, not robotic. Just tired, cold, empty. "Where are you right now?" I asked. There was a pause. Then the caller said something that made my stomach drop. "At your desk." I felt my heart slam against my ribs. "That's not funny," I said, scanning the room. The office was empty, rows of unused desks. A hallway leading to the break room. The security door behind me was locked, at least it should have been. "I can hear your chair," the voice continued. "You keep leaning back when you're nervous." I froze. I hadn't realized I was doing that. "Who is this?" I whispered. The line went dead. I sat there for a full minute, not moving, not breathing, listening for footsteps that never came. I checked the call log. There was no record of the call, no incoming number, no time stop, nothing. I told myself it was a glitch. I told myself a lot of things. At 2:13 a.m., the phone rang again. Same blank screen. This time, I didn't answer. The ringing stopped, and then started again and again. On the 4th ring, the lights flickered. Against my better judgment, I picked up. "You didn't hang up properly last time," the voice said calmly. My mouth went dry. "How did you call back?" I asked. "I never left," it replied. The sound of breathing returned, but louder now, closer. "Can you see me?" I asked, my voice shaking. "Yes." "Where?" Another pause. "Behind the glass." I slowly turned toward the dark window separating the office from the empty parking lot. My reflection stared back at me. And then something moved behind it. Not fast, not sudden, just enough to be noticeable. I dropped the phone. The call continued through the speaker. "You really should lock the back door," the voice said. "I tried to help you. I ran. I didn't grab my jacket. Didn't log out of the system. Didn't even look back. I burst through the front door and didn't stop until I was halfway down the street. I never returned to that job." When I called the company the next day to quit, the manager sounded confused. "There was no one scheduled to work with you last night," he said. "And the building was empty when security checked it." I asked him about the calls. He went quiet. Then he said something I still can't forget. "That line was disconnected years ago," he told me. "After an incident." I didn't ask what kind of incident. I didn't need to, because sometimes, late at night, my phone lights up with a blank screen, and before I can even answer, I hear breathing.